Je suis Charlie. This past week has been a bloody one here in France. 17 people were murdered. 10 of those were journalists. And it's really been a surreal time for Patricia and I. This past Sunday we joined an incredible crowd of over 1 million people of all humankind. There were Muslims, there were Jews, there were a lot of atheists and Christians. And we were unequaled in our heart, saying we want unity for France. I do think that the people of France and Europe are crying out for peace. The satirical magazine Charlie Hebdo, which is in the middle of all of this, printed out the newest edition of its magazine, and it had 5 million copies that were swallowed up within minutes on the street. And what blew me away was the cover. Yeah, it did have a picture of Muhammad, but what blew me away was the title, Tout est pardonné. Everything is forgiven. If only that were true. If only this was the beginning of reconciliation. And yet, as I go in the cafes and the bistros and in the schools and the government offices, there are still a lot of tense emotions here. People are asking, are things going to get better or are they going to get worse? When I think about tout est pardonné, I think about the words of Jesus on the cross. And when he was being crucified, he actually prayed this prayer to his Father. And he said, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they do. You know, for Patricia and I, we kind of realize that we are here for such a time as this. And although we're very, very new and we're looking for ways to live incarnationally the grace and truth of our God, this message that we speak was the same message that got Jesus in big trouble with the religious people of his day. Because he was saying this good news is for all humankind, not just our kind. And we want to live out in such a way that we love all the different kinds of humanity all around us. And that's why we're here. And we just hope that we can live out this love life in such a way that makes a difference.